All right, all right. Triple hitter. Triple hitter. Got to get the triple double. Got to get the triple double in the house, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be happy. That's right, family. This Sunday, the classic, epic classic of classics from Naga to Nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush. You must see this. If you're on my Patreon, you get a chance to see it for free. If not, you can go to generalseti.ticketlead.com. Get your ticket, family. You can click that link right down in the video description, family, and be your butt in the house this Sunday, February the 12th, 2 p.m. Eastern, and get that fire for real. Don't you dare miss it. I had a preview tomorrow where I'm highlighting the different information that I'm gonna be going over, which is gonna be a extensive but beautiful thing to be able to go across the world like that and unlock black divinity of our people. You feel me? Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, 25% off at this time. All you have to do is go to the sales tab, click that link, boom, all those beautiful products up under the sales tab is yours for 25% off at this time. You know, the classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, East Coast, West Coast, medallions, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, men, cuff. We got everything for you. Holistic herbal tonics and remedies, Black Seed Natural Men Tonic, immunity booster with the sea moss. We got home decor for the family, accessories for every room in the house, living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. We got you. KingSeti.com, 25% off at this time. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, over 900 videos on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academic, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time, the complete General Sarah Soon SETI website, family. Get your ass in class. Highlighting the classic of classics, the making of a nigga. Woo! Got to have it. Got to have it. The making of a nigga. So raw it can only be shown on GeneralSeti.com. Also, the making you got the making of the nigga. You got the making of the white man. From the caves of Europe to the hills of Appalachia. You see, we ain't playing no games. Profound. Both of them are necessary into the detox and mental and spiritual, physical detox of our people. And I got some more that's lined up behind. Once you get them, you got to go through the other one. You see? And so General SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never calm, exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube, highlighting why ICE people never worship sun god. See? We dancing on Patreon. Ain't nowhere we ain't dancing now. We dance all over the place. We doing the Muhammad Ali on their ass. You see, where are the original books of the Bible? Where are they? We want to know, damn it. We sick of this shit. The ancient Egypt origins of the Jedi Knight. You understand the original Jedi Knight, the top, the Jed pillar. And you see right there, you see that electricity back there. You see that generator. You see, we see this. And so, we're going to be, that's a very powerful lecture. And you got to step in there with your mind right. You see, so you can get what you need to get. That's right. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock the notification bell. Give a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Don't you say shit stupid. Because we will ban your ass. And we got Patah back in the house. And Patah, he don't play no game. We got some other moderators that's there. Patah been there from day one. And he ain't playing no games with you, nigga. So if you say, I done seen the nigga sneeze and I ain't seen the nigga no more. You see nigga sneeze, I say, damn, I ain't never seen, and I ain't seen the nigga no more. And so that's how we play over here. You see, hardball. We play hardball over here, nigga. You understand? This is a dictatorship, nigga. No, but in the sake of intellectual discourse, we don't got no problem. If you come in with, you want to battle information, we with that. You see, we with that now. And so today we dealing with, we dealing with the Islam, you know what I'm saying? Because, today we haven't dealt with it in a minute, and we'll deal with it. You see, we'll deal with it, we'll pull up on any of them. It don't make no damn. I done did an expose on every goddamn religion on planet Earth. You see, I done did a goddamn expose on every religion. Ain't one of you, because religion come out of religion, come out of religion. Once you know the original, and then you see the first thieves, and you study, you got the rest of them. You see what I'm saying? You got the rest of them. You can see where they branched off at. You see, you can see where they branched off at. And so that's why you got to study the original first and foremost. You got to go in the now. Once you study the now, studies of the now, and that's your foundation. Not that you just, glance, you study, that's your foundation. When you go out, you're going to see it. It's like scribble scrabble. You see, you'll be able to knock it down without no problem. And so today we're talking about Islam, the Roman Catholic, and their heavy influence into Islam. A lot of people, and because we run from religion to religion, thinking one is purer than the other. And so, I have Muslims in my family, and they're beautiful people. I don't let up on them now. I don't even, they know how I feel. And so I just don't even have no conversation about it. I just, I love you as family, and I leave it there. Just don't say nothing that's going to make me correct you. You see what I'm saying? Don't try to test me. You see what I'm saying? I got Christians in my family, love you. You still my family, just don't say nothing out of line, because I will tighten your ass up. But, family or not, that's how I am. I love you, but that won't stop me from tightening your ass up if you challenge me. You see, and and because you probably is family and you challenge me, you see, I'll probably be harder on your ass than I will anybody else, because for some reason, you know what I'm saying, you wanna come at me. You see, and that's that's okay. That's okay. But I haven't had that, I haven't had that. But just to tell I don't, and so I don't rest, and I don't hold back. I just say what it is and let it fall where it need to fall. And so, knowing that, I would have, family members that Muslim, they didn't pass on though, but they, they were instrumental in my upcoming. You see, they were instrumental, and so I still honor that. You feel me? But we not gonna stop this truth. The excessive veneration of Mary in the Quran is fingerprints of the Roman Catholics. I must say that it is excessive, especially the way that the Arabs look at women. They are not into the veneration of women at all. Okay? They are not into the veneration of women at all. Okay? Even at the time of Muhammad, you understand, if they had a girl and and they they was burying their daughters and shit. You see what I'm saying? They was burying their daughters, and Muhammad was the one that supposedly that stopped them from that. What they was calling emphasize. You see what I'm saying? Where they was, so you could tell how barbaric they was. You know what I'm saying? That your baby girl's life is worth nothing, to where you gonna bury, what kind of fucking people are y'all? You see, and that's real talk, man. Just to tell you, just to show you where they at. You see, so when you start to thinking about the veneration, and even with the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, you see what I'm saying? Even with the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, he no different. You see, he no different. He no different. He no different. And so, but that Catholic thing, you see, You know, when you look at the Protestants and you look at the Catholics, see the Catholics got that, they got that Ishtar. They got that Isis because they went into, they did go into Egypt, you see? And so I don't equate Mary, but that's what they trying that's what they trying to create around Mary is that Isis aura, but she's not Isis at all. And I'm tired of people saying that she's not Isis. Isis is a goddess. Mary was never a goddess. Okay? And they can do whatever they want to try to achieve that. And again, Isis was married to Osiris and was committed to Osiris. And her child was born to that king. She did not commit adultery being married to another man and had a child by God or whatever goddamn, crackpot that they trying to hide behind. You know what I'm saying? Because we know damn well can't no spirit have no damn child. And so that's a bunch of bullshit. And so, there was some dishonorment going on with Mary. So, I leave it there. So don't ever compare Isis to no damn Mary. But in the Catholicism, Mary is venerated beyond the Bible. She's venerated beyond the Bible. You see, the excessive veneration of Mary in the Catholic Church is something beyond the explanation of the Bible. You see, and so that's where they get these other books of Ishtar and of Isis, and try, in that ancient worship which they try to infuse with, they just take a cauldron and they throw all type of, beliefs into one cauldron. That's what the Catholics are. And so, when you talk about a metaphysical teachings and occult teaching, I don't believe there is a greater institution of occultism on the planet than Catholicism. I just don't. Because they got some Persian, they got some Egyptian, they got Indian, man, them motherfuckers got Chinese, they got all that wrapped up in this Luciferianism. They don't give a goddamn what it is. They got it all in the pot. You see what I'm saying? And they made all type of ceremonies around that. Yeah, that too. Jesus too. All that. And so and so the thing is about Mary in the Quran, you see, is that she's referred to more time than any, she's referred to more times in the Quran than she is in the Bible. You see? And and this is serious. It's very serious, and I look at that, especially when I'm proving the Catholic, heavy Catholic influence on Islam. You see what I'm saying? Because these is not a people that venerate women like that. And really, is no reason for them to venerate Mary unless they worship Jesus. That's just the bottom line to that. You see, on such a high level, because in the Quran it says she was chosen above all women in creation. Mary, in the Quran, she was chosen above all women in creation. Now that's a very powerful statement. They didn't say Mohammed Mama. They didn't say Mohammed Mama at all. They don't even mention Mohammed Mama. You see, Mary is the only woman in the Quran to be mentioned by name. You see, to be mentioned by name. Matter of fact, she has a book. me get it. Trying to see exactly what surah is. So you can look. Is it? It's the 19th surah. Okay. Surah Maryam is the 19th surah. Okay. It's the 19th surah. I'm taking my time. The 19th surah. So if you go in the Quran, the 19th, so she has an entire book. That's right, 19th surah is the book of Mary. And so, that's very significant. And, her name is, she's mentioned 70 times in the Quran. How many times was Muhammad mentioned in the Quran? 4 times. 4 times. So Muhammad was mentioned 4 times. Mary was mentioned 70 times. Let me see G. Well, he's meant, and so Jesus, Esau was, I thought Mary, but Jesus was mentioned 97 times in the Quran. He is called the Spirit of God 7 different times. The Spirit of God. You see? And so you see right here, when you're really looking at it, for real, Mary and Jesus is the 2 superstars of the Quran. Now let me see Abraham. I'm gonna just say Abraham. I believe Moses was mentioned the most. He was mentioned 136 times. Abraham was mentioned 69 times. And so Mary was mentioned more times than Abraham. So it would seem to me that prophets mentioned in let me see. Because I know Mary, and do you know some sects of Islam consider Mary to be a prophet? So Moses 136 times, Abraham 69 times, Noah 43 times. Now wait a minute. Now see, something ain't right here. Because something ain't right. Because right here it says Esau 25 times. So see, something ain't right. And this the one I thought it was. It was 25. I don't know whoever had that 96 times was wrong. You see? So Musa, 136 times, 69 times for Abraham, 43 times for Noah, 20 and 25 times for Jesus. So she's up there. She is only like one other person, and that's Moses, that got more mention in the Quran than Mary. So that's very significant for people that don't venerate no woman. They got their woman walking around. So that's not something from their origin, because they would not venerate no woman like that. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, the thing is about, and another thing is that the Catholics they continue to stick their claws, because one of the names of Mary did this. Listen to me. The Lady of Fatima. You see? You see? You know, the lady of, as opposed to his foot, they say the Quran often refers to Muhammad as the prophet or the messenger, as opposed to his full name. Okay, you know what? We could take that. We could take that. We could take that. But nevertheless, you see, nevertheless, if you know, Mary is very, is much more significant as far as I'm concerned than even Muhammad, because she was pure. Muhammad was not pure. Okay, that's holy. You see, that's holy. And I understand what you're trying to say, but we're talking about calling by name. You see, prophet, messenger, and that's all good. You see what I'm saying? But when we talking about calling an individual by their name, we want clarity. You see, we want clarity. And so, here we have Mary, and she's pure. Her and Jesus is pure, and Jesus was born pure, and no other prophet. You see, no other prophet was pure. That means you're 100% holy. Muhammad was a sinner. You see, Muhammad was a sinner. Moses was a sinner. Abraham was a sinner. Noah was a sinner. They all sinned. You see, and Jesus was the only one of the prophets that did not sin. Okay? And so that's very significant. So if we're in Islam, what I'm expecting, that the place for that Mary is, is esteemed, it should be Muhammad's mom. It shouldn't be Jesus' mama. It should be Muhammad's mom. You see, but and it's very clear. You see, it's very clear when they call her the Lady of Fatima. So they went on, that's the occultism where they dug in, because Fatima is Muhammad's daughter. You see, and so they intertwine things where it's and it's easier for you to accept it. They blur the lines and shit. You see where and she's Fatima too. You see, she's absorbing, they absorb in that. You see, and so, like I said, there's sects in Islam where they consider Mary to be a prophet. And then I was reading where over there in Jerusalem, where they go and they is holy shrines over there to Mary that Muslims go to and visit. And you understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, and so we look at this, because no matter what the Muslims say, I don't give a goddamn what they say. Even in the Quran, but see, this is the Catholic, and I can show you where they had their hands up, because let's deal with this. We cannot be so caught up into, I used to read these books. I used to come through, even though I was black in my black science, I came through these books, and, and I used to look down at the prophets and shit, and, and I read all the stories, but, I had to straighten up, because it was, even as I was reading, I was like, this is phenomenal for me to believe. And, but when you start talking about, even in the Quran, Allah is Jesus' father. They won. They won. I don't care what you say. See, what they doing is they word playing. What they saying is that Allah don't have no wife, no children. This is what they say, that he don't have. But it says that even when Allah talked to Mary, I don't know if it was through Jibreel, I don't know if Allah spoke. I can get into the Quran and get into that specifically. But she said the same thing, because they said that you're going to have a son. And she said, you know what? I can't have no son, because I have not been touched by no man. And Allah said, all I had to do is say be. And it is. You see, all I had to do is say be. And it is. So it said that Allah breathed. He breathed into Mary. You see? He breathed into Mary. That's what it says. Now, I don't care what nobody say. It take a man and a woman to create a child. So whatever replaced that man, whatever, and so whether it was Allah breath, if it was Allah breath that fertilized that egg, then Allah the daddy. That's what he is. I don't give a goddamn what nobody say. That was the component that brought Jesus into being. You see, because he could not have got here without a man. So got to be something astronomical. So if Allah breath took the place of a man fertilizing that egg, then Allah the daddy. And I'm sick of niggas trying to come up with some crazy shit. You understand what I'm saying? A man walking around. So what the fuck do we? Let me ask you a question. If Allah ain't add no Y chromosome, how the fuck is he a man? If ain't no man touched him, ain't no masculine energy. When his breath went into that woman, it had to turn into some type of a male chromosomes or something. I mean, so because how is he a man? Is he a man? What the fuck is he? Is he some type of angel? Is he some, or he's just God? What is he? Because y'all motherfuckers y'all want to dance around this subject and shit. So the reality is when we look at Jesus, he is 100% holy. That means I don't know nothing in the universe that's 100% holy other than God. Okay, I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't want to even look. And, I'm not going for that. Y'all not going to get away with that. That's a bunch of bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Here we go again. And so they kept the same bullshit that came out of the Bible. They kept it. They really didn't change nothing about Jesus other than he didn't die on the cross. He didn't die on the cross. And but that's about it. And that he wasn't the Son of God. You see, but you don't have to say he's the Son of God. See, that's slick shit. You see, that's slick. You don't have to say he's the Son of God. All you have to do is say he's pure. That's all you have to do. Because that's going to relay the same fucking information. He's pure. He's never sinned. Okay? He's never sinned. I mean, wow. You're 100% holy. I don't know. I mean, this shit is unprecedented. This is unprecedented, man. In any religion. Even Buddha was a damn sinner. Shit. Even Buddha was a sinner. Until he got himself together. So I don't know no prophet in no religion where somebody was 100% pure. And so that's a very serious, so he breathed into, and so it boils down to, there's many things in the Bible, in the Quran, that, it's really Mary and Jesus is the superstar because he still retained his appointment as Messiah. He still retains his appointment as the Messiah. I mean, how is that? How do you get that over Muhammad? You see, in Islam, who's supposed to be, and so, other than Muhammad come, bringing the Arabs out of the caves, you see, what was his purpose? What was his purpose? What was his purpose? You see, what was his purpose? Other than just to, he was a prophet for the Arab. He wasn't the superstar. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't the superstar of the prophets. And like I say, I see, based on all I see, that Jesus is, even in the Quran, he's deity. Now, however y'all want to say it, and he's deity, and he's retained his appointment as his mother is the most is chosen above all creation. I mean, that's heavy when you say that. That's in the Islam. That's in Quran. She's chosen above all women in creation, and then he's the Messiah. You see, and so what it boiled down to, what am I saying? Is that you can run to Islam, you can run, but you can't hide. You can run to Christianity, you can run to Judaism, you can run to Hinduism. This expose is just on Islam. You see, just because I say I'm just showing you, different than the Christian. Y'all talk about, the Christian, the Muslim talk about the Christian. and the Jews. And in reality, you have retained at least 90% of what they believe in. So that little bit of shit that y'all think y'all supposedly better. No, nigga, y'all not better. Y'all got the same shit. Islam is undercover Christianity. That's all that it is. Undercover Christianity. And you understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Muhammad dead and you still got to see Jesus. He dead and gone. He on, you know what I'm saying? But you still got to see Jesus. It don't make no difference if you read the Quran or whatever. You still got to see Jesus according to Islam, according to the Bible. You still got to see Jesus. So here it is, family. So you might as well go on and be a Christian then. If you're going to do all that and you still got to see Jesus, at the end of the day, you might as well go on, nigga, because you ain't going to see Muhammad no more. You ain't going to see Muhammad no more. He's gone. He's done for. You see what I'm saying? And so get him on up out of here. Oh, yeah, get him on up out of here. Knock him out the park. Woo! Knock him out the park. Woo! Just see them motherfuckers flying. Get them out of here. That's right. So yeah, they in there. They know when you get to talking about it, we ain't talking about no Mary. Oh man, we got the African goddess in the house. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We got divinity. You understand what I'm saying? We got the African goddess of the universe. We know what it is. All right. So family, we breaking it down. We just had another one tonight. You see, I love it. I love it. We're going to keep learning. We're going to keep telling them to come on in. Come on in. We ain't going, we just going to have intellectual, we're going to have intellectual warfare. You see, just bring your sword, and you see what I'm saying? Bring your sword. Don't come in here soft, because it's going to be a tight fight. You know what I'm saying? And so thank you for being, and we'll be black tomorrow. We're going to have some more heavy hitters, and tune in. Make sure you click that notification bell and you hit all notifications, and so that you know every time that the general go live, because we will not be playing no games. This is the General Sarah Susan said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and complication. Black power.